From the versatile Mazda CX-50 to the bold and elegant Mazda CX-90 to the best-selling Mazda CX-5. Don't just move. It's time to move and be moved, and come experience Mazda right now at Team Mazda on Airline.
Are we focused on the Rats?
Yeah.
Oh
This is the starting roster for Rat basketball in New York. That could be named after, look at Stuart Little. Not really Stuart Little, but could be named after your ex. This is such a great showcasing moment. Look at their little jerseys.
Big ears, man.
Do you think those jerseys are big enough to fit on Barbies? Or
I don't know.
New York Rats are a different beast, right, Jerry?
Remind me that I have something very funny to say about this, but I'm afraid to even say it on camera, so just remind me I have something funny to say
FCC
about
has no
it.
sway
And
on
yes,
streaming.
And yes, to answer your question, Liz, the New York Rats, they would be even bigger than that.
Oh, absolutely.
Those rats are the size of cats. Forget about it.
Exactly right.
Those jerseys
They
are
own
big.
that game.
For $15, you can name one of those rats after an X on BetUS's website for Rat basketball.
Or you said you name it after
A family member, maybe?
That's just
They won't know whether it's an ex or a family member.
It's $15, you say?
$15.
I wonder where that money goes to, or towards.
Perhaps the Rat Basketball League.
It
It costs
just
money,
sounds
Jerry.
funny.
It does. It costs money. Guys, you can't be subsidized for too much longer. They got to
No,
make their own.
I'm telling you.
Make their own money.
Their team named the Rat Bastards.
The Rat Bastards. You
That's
rat
the best
bastard.
story y'all done this morning. That's awesome.
That was the best one?
That's the best one.
All
you've
one?
done
I think
this
so.
morning.
We
Among
got
all
like
the
2.5
chaos.
hours of stuff. That was the best one.
Yeah.
That's it.
The one
Okay,
you
I'll-
listened to.
That's the only one I saw.
Yeah.
It's his first day back. You got to give him some time to get his legs under him.
Yeah. And you needed a reason to smile this morning.
And there it is.
Because your
There.
face was frozen when you stepped out the door, huh?
Oh my! Well,
Yeah.
not as freezing as it's going to be Saturday night into Sunday morning, and we
No.
have you covered here at Channel 9 with traffic. Sure. The good news about if we do have some freezing conditions Sunday morning is that's a less busy day than Monday
Thankfully.
through Friday. There's a
true.
lot of churchgoers and things like that.
That's true.
Absolutely. It's something that we're kind of happy about. I'm sure the school kids out there are like, oh, come on now. But yeah, people can stay off the roads a little more easily Saturday night into Sunday morning. So hopefully that's going to help things out.
I've been watching, we all have, the forecast all morning long, and you've been talking about, and Cindy Goldberg over there as well, talking about how far, it's all about how far this moves down into South Louisiana and the exact temperature that we got. Because if we get some of that rain, to your point, it's all about what the temperature is on the surface. And if it's 32, 31, 30 degrees, well, there's your freeze. And then a little bit of rain, a little bit of ice. And
It's not the combo we want.
That's all it takes. And you're from up north. You've had experience up north. You know what the deal is there. It's actually better to get snow.
Snow is the way.
Because I'm going to tell you, even a little bit of ice, if you thought people couldn't drive last year in the snow,
Oh, no.
try seeing what happens in the ice. You
don't
can't
want
even you can't even do it. We'd have to shut the city down for about a day or
And
so.
that's what it was last time,
Yeah.
right? We had the snow, we all enjoyed it, and all of a sudden the ice stayed around for a while, and they're like, nope, can't get on the interstates. We're not forecasting something to that extreme.
Right. Not
That
at
was
all.
crazy.
That was.
Right? And
Snowmageddon.
exactly, for us. But again, keeping folks in the know is kind of what you guys do.
Absolutely. And guys, it is shaping up to be more of a rain
There
event.
you
But
go.
again, we're going to have to really keep a watchful eye on the temperature. As hey Johnny, okay, we've got the sunrise. No,
Hey, how you doing? Let's
you made
start
a
in
little
the here and
cameo
now.
appearance there.
Yeah. He was walking towards the sunrise, Jerry.
There you go, just walking towards the sun. Johnny, you shine like one, let me tell you. All right, this is nothing compared to what we had about an hour ago. This was absolutely brilliant. Matter of fact, I'm going to post that on social media. I meant to do that. We're at 34 out your door right now. I knew you were going to do it. I was like, watch them come this way now. Okay, so for the weekend, let's talk about what we could see. The potential for a winter storm definitely across the southern half of the United States. How far south? That becomes the question. How far south does the wintry precipitation go? That's the question. And then, will we see the possibility of icing? As of right now, the answer to that is yes. The possibility is going to be there. And again, that's something that can make the road conditions very treacherous. Right now, we're just kind of setting the stage, bringing in some more clouds, bringing in a little more moisture. Not going to translate to any rain. We're not expecting any of that today. And you really wouldn't know. You look at the rest of the country, the big picture doesn't look that threatening, but we're going to see a developing system over the next couple of days. Highs for today, they're going to be ranging right around the lower 60s in the afternoon. So we're going going to warm up nicely. You won't need the rain gear for today. However, as we go to tomorrow, you won't need the rain gear Wednesday morning, but as we go Wednesday afternoon, we bring in a couple scattered showers, and as we go Wednesday evening, we'll have a slightly better chance of seeing that wet weather. That's not going to be that big of a deal. What will be a big deal is what we see over the weekend. As we go, we're going to see on the European, the snow stays way to the north. So right now, this isn't looking like really any kind of snow event for us. But you see, it looks like we stay locked in with the green, indicating that this is a rain event. But remember what I said, rain and freezing rain, they're the same thing until it freezes on contact. So if temperatures are at or below 32, that is definitely going to become problematic. So I don't want you to look at all the green and say, oh, okay, we're in the clear. Not so fast. But you see a lot more in the way of wintry precipitation on the GFS model. So there's definitely disagreements right now, not so much on the timing, but on what kind of precipitation that we see. If it is an icing event, you see on the NBM, the National Blend of Models, that there is a minimal accumulation. But remember, this is significant when you're talking about ice. Even a trace amount of ice is enough to make the road conditions really bad out there. So, of course, this time of year, when we look at these systems, we focus on the different types of precipitation. Could it be snow? Well, the answer is it could be, but it looks like that cold air, especially aloft, is going to be too far to the north. And remember, rain and freezing rain, they're the exact same thing. Rain all the way until it hits the ground, and if it freezes on contact, that's what you have. That's freezing rain, and that's certainly going to be a possibility. We're expecting a general inch to an inch and a half across the area. That's over the next 7 days, but the bulk of that is going to be for the upcoming weekend. We're going to start things off today in the 30s. We're cool, we're dry, getting up to 62, partly cloudy in the afternoon. Actually, tonight's not going to be quite as cold. We're going to make our way down to low temperatures only in the mid 40s, but no precipitation expected to this point. Now, going forward over the next several days, it becomes a very kind of wet, unsettled, unstable weather pattern, and the bad news on this forecast cycle is this number right here, that 31. I was really hoping that we could keep that number above freezing, but if this number stays put and stays below freezing, again, we could see some icing on the roads early Sunday morning. We're going to keep you covered on that all week. 7:09, Johnny A's got it. Is that Johnny?
Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice?
I was gonna say it's Johnny, but it's too tall.
Isn't that nice?
It's cute, Johnny. Come on.
Yeah, okay. All kidding aside, you do need the WAFB First Alert weather app for the weekend especially, and turn on the alerts. We will be all over that for you and making sure you stay safe this weekend. Saturday night into Sunday morning is your possibility for some freezing conditions. You see the signs that say bridge ices before the interstate does or before the road does. That's if you're rocking along. I did this on Bluebonnet. Think of Bluebonnet right past the interstate, north of the interstate, like you're going to the mall, and hit that little bridge right there over, I think it's Ward's Creek, and you will lose traction until you get back on it. So slow it down. Be prepared for that. We'll be on top of it for you Sunday morning for sure, Saturday night and Sunday morning right here. Meanwhile, today's traffic looks pretty good. We're starting to see our Monday traffic here on Tuesday for the holiday yesterday. And by the time you get past Dalrymple, if you're going toward the downtown area, it gets a lot better. Kind of widen our shot, and you can definitely see that slower traffic coming out of Denham. So hit some brake lights right past Jubin, then it's slowest right there at Range, and then again between O'Neill Lane and Millerville. You're watching WAFB 9 News Now. Liz and Matt back after this.
7:11 your time. A few things we're following for you this morning, including a late night fire in Santa Monica. Liz, this is a duplex?
Yeah, we're told that this actually happened off of Leslie DeLon Avenue. This is a photo from the scene from Fire Chief James LeBlanc. He's the chief of the Santa Monica Volunteer Fire Department. Thankfully, Matt, we're told there were no injuries in this, but right now firefighters are looking into this. A space heater could be the cause of this fire. And here's the thing, there were no working smoke detectors. Fire crews are asking you to make sure that you test yours, to make sure there are working batteries in them, and they work to let you know when a fire is in your home.
Working with the BRPD, trying to right now to get the very latest on this. One person critically injured according to EMS. A pedestrian hit by a vehicle pushing into the map here. This is Greenwell Springs Road. You see Airline Highway right there? Greenwell Springs Road and Lone Oak Drive. We're told that's where it happened about 6:45 yesterday evening. Again, working with BRPD to get you the very latest. We'll keep you updated today.
So from Baton Rouge to New Orleans now, we're looking ahead to a hearing on Louisiana's 10 Commandments law. This is happening at the U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals for the 5th Circuit Court there in New Orleans. This is the law that centers around the state's public schools requiring the classrooms to display the 10 Commandments. Last year, a 3-judge panel ruled that the law was unconstitutional. Today, all 17 active judges will hear the case.
Want to get you to West Feliciana. Drivers there, we got an important shutdown for you. This is the Tom Creek Bridge, and we're going to push into it here to let you know where we're talking about. This is Louisiana Highway 421. That bridge is going to be shut down for 10 months, all the way to November. So encouraged to use your alternate routes because you can't cross the bridge.
Heads up about utilities meeting tonight. Is your Delta utility bills increasing? If you have questions about it, tonight is another opportunity to ask Delta Utilities about it. There's happening the meeting is happening at the Jewel J. Newman Community Center. It begins at 5 o'clock today. Make sure you bring your bill because they're talking about ways to pay that down.
You know what's not beginning today or tomorrow right now? Wage garnishments when it comes to federal student loan paybacks. Matt Venezia from our First Alert Desk this morning talking about the possibility of that happening, but not right now. They hit the pause button.
Over the weekend, they decided to make that decision. So if you are anticipating that, Matt has those details in his story. You can find that and figure out how to communicate best with your student loan borrowing company.
There you go. Johnny, how you feeling?
I'm feeling disrespected. I'm feeling unappreciated.
We have so many more shows to go.
You know what the thing is, though? All we did yesterday was talk some good stuff about you. I'm sorry you weren't here to hear it.
It was a parade
Where were
on
you
Johnny
yesterday?
Day.
Were you? Oh, you're normally off.
One shot of me as a rat negated all of it.
We still have more shows to go, though. You can still show us how it's done. And as you say, excellence in broadcasting.
There you go, yeah.
You set the standard.
People in the control room, you're dead to me.
Wow, he did the walk-off. He dropped the mic and left.
I didn't know it was that easy to get him off the set.
Oh, no.
From the versatile Mazda CX-50 to the bold and elegant Mazda CX-90 to the best-selling Mazda CX-5. Don't just move. It's time to move and be moved, and come experience Mazda right now at Team Mazda on Airline.